por el sol. Good afternoon, my YouTube friends and pigeon family. We are back at another race day here at Blessings Loft with the Jacksonville Racing Pigeon Club. Not ideal conditions by any means. It's been really windy, gusts up to 25, 27 miles an hour out of the east, northeast. Birds are already running late, according to my calculations anyway. 226 miles to me. I expected to see birds. They were released at 7:50. I expected to see them around 12 something, 12:20, 12:40. It's now 12:45. Not one bird has come to the loft, but we're waiting. As you see, the wind is blowing pretty good from time to time. Yet no birds. So let's keep our hopes up and hope we see some birds coming over the tree line here just shortly. I do got a camera set up this time at the loft there on that little red chair. So all I got to do is turn it on when I see birds flying over, and at least y'all can see the birds entering the loft. Wind's blowing. Wind's blowing. Hope to see some birds soon, guys. Got one bird all by itself. There it goes, y'all. Get on in there. Come on. Come on. Walk inside. Come on. Scan. Scan. Good. Good. We got one bird, guys. One bird. Wow. And it came out of that direction. So I think it's they overflew for sure. Well, I don't know, because the wind's been really, really strong to the east. Well, that's the west, but the wind's coming out of the east, blowing at like up to 27 miles per hour gusts, blowing them off into this direction. She came from right over the trees right there. All right, so that's one, y'all. Man, I wish I would have had a nice little flock like last week, but we'll take the one. The other one shouldn't be far, y'all. Should not be far. That little bird flew his butt off. All right, guys, let me make some calls. That's my second bird, guys. They're coming out of the right direction, but I'm pretty sure this is the back end of the birds. Mr. Jerry already called me, and he had issues with his clock today, so his clock's actually not working, but he's already got 4 birds. And this guy just wants to fly. I guess he didn't have enough flight time today. Dang, I thought that was a whole flock and some little birds. Bird's still circling. Now he looks like he's gonna land. Nope. I don't know what's spooking him. He didn't come in with nobody else's bird, so. There you go. Some more, guys. They're coming in one by one, but they coming in. I believe that's 1401. Look at that, right into the chute. Nice. Scanning in. Nope. Not the one I thought. By the way, guys, we sent 28 birds yesterday. 28, and they've all came one by one. One by one. So far, they're all coming out right there, which is, according to the wind, the right direction. But if Mr. Jerry's got some, either you guys had some rockets in their butt, or I don't know what happened here. Keep an eye out for them, see what they do. Got two more, y'all. Two more. Right in the chute. Nice. Come on, get in there. Five birds. Good evening, my YouTube friends. Tuning back in here just to show you guys the results of the 250-mile race. Once again, as y'all see, I got my trusty little chalkboard, or not chalkboard, but you get what the gist of it. Just drew something up to kind of show y'all what happened. Definitely not the kind of results that we wanted here. Thought we had the birds ready. They were definitely ready. It's just some really bad weather. Winds mainly was the problem. This is the basketing sheet here. We basketed 28 birds. 28 birds here. This was our returns. Horrible, horrible returns, guys. This is usually my first drop. So this time we got the complete opposite. The birds that usually come in, you know, further towards the end, started coming in from the front. I knew something was wrong there when we got 869 was our first bird. If you look back in the prior videos, he's usually around this area here. It's never been up there, which I know a bird can peak, but it just gave me a bad sensation feeling the gusts out there and all. So anyway, this is a little diagram I drew here. I'm no artist, by the way. So just trying to give you all the gist of what I think happened. The the winds were out of the east-northeast at 5 to 14 miles per hour with gusts up to 27, which I could definitely feel, and sometimes felt like even more than that. This was our release point here, 250 miles from McDonough, Georgia. That's about 50 miles south of Atlanta. Of course, the normal track that the birds should have took on a not windy day would be something more like this. You know, never a straight line, rarely a straight line, but in that vicinity there, which would have put the birds coming in something like that. Which, of course, I always get birds first. And then if Mr. Jerry calls me within like 10 or 15 minutes of me getting birds, I know he whooped my butt. However, this time, as you've seen in the video, his clock was not working. But he got birds at 1 p.m. Anyway, we'll come back to that. They did not fly that straight line. Those winds pushed those birds down. And what I believe happened, let me find my marker here, was something more along the lines of this. And I'll show you the clocking order in just a minute to show you kind of what that wind blew the birds more into a circular form like this, and the birds just started coming in, or it could have been moved up a little bit. Some birds might have broke off a little earlier here, something along those lines. I'll show you the clocking order now. Mr. Frank, let's cover that up for a minute. Mr. Frank came in number first, which I feel super ecstatic for him. He's been in the club with us for about 3 years now, and this has been long overdue. It was about time for him to get one in there, and that is very rewarding to both him and myself. Then Mr. Vic Mac here went in and snuck in like 12 birds. Well, like 7 there, but here you go. He keeps right on going. Legion snuck some in as well. I'll show you where these guys are. Try to keep this paper here so I can show y'all. Mr. Frank, that would be here. He's in St. Augustine, St. Augustine, Florida. He's our longest flyer. He's always got the long stretch. Mr. Jerry, however, and he got birds at 1:55. Jerry got birds at 1 o'clock on the dot. I got birds at 12:47. So this is what I'm saying, that some might have split here, like my 569, which was my first bird, but put us at 18th place, 11 minutes too late. That was 229 miles to me, by the way. So I think 560 or 869 might have broke off here somewhere, which brought him home early, but the rest of them just stayed. I don't know if the wind kept pushing more of the birds down this way and they got lost or what. Like I said, we had horrible returns. I'm still missing way more birds than I would like. According to the list here, I'm missing 17, and I got 17 and I sent 28. So you do the math, that's 9 birds. Out of those 9 birds, I do have this one and this one back. So I'm still missing quite a few birds. And these that I have marked here are my money birds, which also have not returned. My champion bird, which has been on the drop almost every race. Sad day for us. But anyway, just shows what one bad race can do. We went from 30 birds to, I had 30, but I held back 2. From 30 birds down to, I believe we got 21 in the loft. I'm hoping some more come back. This is Sunday evening. So I guess I still got a chance for tomorrow, but let's hope for the best. Anyway, this is how the birds came in my opinion. Jerry got birds first. His clock wasn't working, so his time doesn't count. But this, Mr. Frank was first. Then these guys here. You can continue this line here. These guys here received. So, you know, these birds could have, their birds could have gone this way while Mr. Frank's went this way. Something like that. There's no concrete evidence for this. This is, like I said, this is just what I think happened. My first bird came out of the southwest. So that's what leads me to believe 869 broke up somewhere up here, and then came home. And then the rest of them did this here and then came home, because they were my next bird behind 869 is way over here, and he was 24 minutes late. So, you know. Anyway, guys, just giving y'all an idea. That's how we placed. Not completely disappointed. I mean, we did okay. We're still on the front page, but shit, I would have taken being on the back page and still gotten all my birds back. I always prefer that. Anyway, guys, we're live and kicking for next week. Actually, next week it will be a break for Thanksgiving, and then the following week will be our final 350-mile race. Also with the money race and the auction bird race. Till next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. Y'all keep the channel alive and keep me going. Till next time, God bless and keep them flying.